Y'all better tighten up.
Welcome. How you doing, Jackie? How you doing?
What's up, everybody? What's up, everybody? What's up, John down in Miami? Everybody, John's in Miami enjoying himself right now. He's at the Super Bowl, enjoying himself. But as always, tune in live with us today.
Sorry about that, guys.
Guys, everybody, let me know if you guys could hear me. Let me know if you could hear John. We're getting everything set up. Got audio stuff going on right now. Titan Lifestyle officially underway. It's Friday. John, what's up in Miami? How's living down there? What's going on in Miami? The vibe's good. Is it Super Bowl crazy yet, or is it still early for that?
It's Super Bowl crazy. I think everything started down here Monday, so I'm down here. I got down here last night. Later flight. You know, getting ready. Super Bowl Sunday. We got a couple other business things going on Friday and Saturday. Some other issues, you know, some parties and stuff like that to stop by. Say hello to like IHeart Radio. Thank you for having us down here. That's another big one for us. But yeah, man, getting ready for Super Bowl. Kind of just honestly working, doing the office stuff from here. Being able to be mobile is a beautiful thing. The technology is great as far as that goes.
Yeah, especially I know how you are with that iPhone. This guy can make an iPhone do everything, man. He turns his iPhone into a desktop, so it's good you have that with you traveling everywhere. Who do you got predictions? Who you looking at? Who do you want?
I'm thinking Kansas City, man. I'm not really a Niners guy. You know, Kansas City, I think they got the full enchilada as far as it goes team wise. I think they're gonna run it up. I think it's gonna be a good game either way. Yeah. But I really do think that Kansas City's gonna pull through. How about you?
I'm probably gonna go with Kansas City too. I haven't really seen 49ers. I haven't really seen the 49ers play yet. I've seen highlights. I've heard about them, but I haven't actually seen them like a whole game. But I really don't care either way because the Patriots are out. But if I have to pick a team, I'd probably go with KC too.
Yeah, Kansas City. They're, you know, Midwest people. You know, I can't wait to see them. They ran up a lot of points, man, especially with the playoffs. You know, it's crazy some of the games that they were down like, you know, big amount of points and come back and just trounce the other team. So definitely crazy. I think they're going to pull through. I think the weather is decent down here. You know, I was thinking maybe, you know, I'm down in Miami coming from Tampa. You got probably about 5 to 10 degrees of weather. Usually it's a lot warmer. Yeah. So hopefully we'll get some sun down here. Maybe I'll get a little tan down here while I'm down here. But if not, you know, I guess it'll be all work and no play until Sunday.
Yeah, it's pretty gray over here too. It's a pretty gloomy day. It's been gray all day. It's pretty. I mean, the weather's decent temperature wise, but it's definitely dead outside. It's pretty gray and gloomy looking.
Not your normal Tampa, huh?
Yeah, definitely not your normal Tampa. Channel side's looking kind of gloomy right now. But,
so Super Bowl should be good though, man. It should be a close game between the two. I'm excited. I've never been to Super Bowl, obviously, so this is gonna be my first Super Bowl. Me and Sharice are down here, so next year's in Tampa.
Yeah,
it's funny. It goes from Miami to Tampa, so
that's gonna be crazy.
Coming to our city.
Yeah, we gotta do something next year when it's in Tampa for something with Titan Super Bowl. Crazy, and plus we got the Escalade now too, guys. I don't know if you guys see the Escalade limo, the stretch limo. So Super Bowl next year is probably gonna be crazy seeing that thing pull up. And you always traveling. I always see you guys traveling. You and Sharice are always traveling. It's good you guys always make time to be on Titan Lifestyle. My question is, how are you staying in shape? I mean, you traveling a lot. You're going to hotels a lot. Yeah, I mean, you're always eating this guy eats chicken and potatoes every meal since he was 10, probably. I mean, how are you keeping consistent with the travel and the workouts and all that? This hotel gym is kind of crappy to me.
You know, obviously, man, people always say that. You know, they always ask the question. I'm sure you get it too because you travel a lot, and they're like, "Hey, listen, you know, how do you do it being on the road? You know, what do you do?" So, for me, I mean, obviously, your diet's going to be in check, right? So. Yeah. The first thing for tip-wise is try to find a hotel or something like that has like a kitchenette. Even the room I have in has a microwave oven. I haven't even seen a microwave oven like this before. I'll have to show you guys, but it's literally like it looks like an oven, right, on the bottom, but it works like a microwave where it has like the little pan that spins too. Really crazy. I've really never seen it like it, but that's the first thing because you can make your meals. You go to a supermarket. You can get Instacart to deliver right to you guys, or whatever the shopping service is around your area, and they can bring you the food and you can make it there. You can have some of the things they have there. If they have room service, you can actually just tell them, hey, the best way I would say tip wise and trick wise for me, for the most plain things, because you want the most bland plain things. I mean, to really stay in shape and to really be lean. Order from the kiddie menu. The kiddie menu has the most plain things on it.
Actually, it
Whether
makes
it's a
sense.
pasta with just a
Yeah.
little butter and Parmesan or chicken breast. It's crazy.
It makes sense because it's kind of like when people use baby lotion or baby soap if they don't want to mess up their skin because it's sensitive for their skin. So it kind of works the same with the food. Or it's probably a lot more sensitive. I know baby food, bodybuilders eat a lot of baby food because it digests well. It's easy to chew. You don't have to chew, just swallow. It digests well. And again, it's easier on your stomach because babies can have it. So yeah, I mean, I'll try that. I'd probably have to eat about 10 kitty meals though.
I mean, honestly, man, the chicken breasts are pretty good. They're about 8-ounce chicken breasts. I ordered 3 last night.
Yeah, that's not bad.
I put some on the story of what I ate last night. I told Sharice to order me food. And literally, when room service came, it was like a stack of the different room service plates, metal containers and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So it was pretty funny. You know, the next thing is training or working out, right? So hotel gyms aren't really good usually most of the time. They might have some dumbbells or like a machine that's all in one or a treadmill or something like that. You know, use what they have. So if you don't know the exercise to do, that's where the Titan fitness programs come into play. But if you don't know, you can look up online and stuff like that and some different exercises that you can use some of these weights with or some of these pieces of machine. If they don't have any machines or they just don't have any gym in there, you can look for an outside gym, you know, like something that's in the area, pay the daily fee, whatever it is, go there, get a good workout. Or you can even go back to old school training. That's push-ups, sit-ups, you know, resistance training, you know, as far as that goes, and do different angles. So inverted, you know, that's a good one. You know, change up the different things that you're doing as far as sit-up wise, crunches, you know, put your legs up, leg lifts and stuff like that. So that's really what I do, man. And that's more of like a maintenance thing to try not to lose any muscle and try to really stay in shape while you're on the road. Because if you're on the road a lot, man, you can't make that an excuse. You got to do something or you're going to turn into, you know, the big blob monster and just eating everything that comes in the sight. Because it's real easy to eat garbage food because it's all around you. It's hard to eat really good food, you know?
Especially when you're on the road, too, because not a lot of hotels have kitchens. You're not actually cooking stuff. You're ordering stuff, so, you know, this and that. Another thing, too, is just to touch on that real quick. When you guys are traveling, you can't find a hotel, or you guys always say the hotel gyms, they don't have enough weight for me. I'm a bodybuilder, so I always hang out on big guys. I always say, it's not enough weight for me. It's not enough weight. When you travel, guys, a lot of these corporate gyms have guest privileges. They have guest passes. So if you find out, say if you're going to go to LA, I'll be in LA, I'll be in Los Angeles in 2 weeks. Okay, I know I'm going to be in Los Angeles. I know what hotel I'm going to be at. See what kind of corporate or what kind of franchise gym they have in that area. Go online, go to the website, print out a guest pass. The only thing you might have to do is you might have to use an address that's local to that facility, because I know a lot of times if you don't have a local address, you know, they know everyone's traveling, want to work out for free. But if you can find a local address, or some places don't even care, just print it out, have it on your phone. If you don't have a local address when you get there, they really don't care. I mean, they just want to get you in the door. So, I mean, just fill out a guest pass. That way, when you go there, you'll have a 2 or 3 day guest pass. Chances are, too, guys, when you go to these places,
Sydney,
and you get a guest pass, if you only get a guest pass for 1 day and you're going there for the weekend, a lot of the people at the front desk, chances are they'll be cool with it. So if they see you 1 day and you're like, oh, I'm here for the weekend, they see the next day, chances are they'll be like, okay, I know it's for 1 day, but you're good. But you can't get guest passes online. There's no excuse why you can't find a gym and work out and travel, guys.
Yeah, you definitely can find a gym. Every town, country usually has a gym. I don't care if you're in Turks and Caicos like I was there, Caribbean, or you're at home here in the United States. You're definitely going to be able to find some places, especially with these big box gyms all over the place, like Crunches and all that. You can usually get in there for a day pass. Even if you had to pay, it's like $10 for the day.
All right, worst case scenario, you could actually go to a high school too. If you're in like a little small random town that's like in the middle of nowhere that has like 2 or 3 gas stations, you know, those little towns in the middle of nowhere. If you go to a local high school, a local high school or YMCA or middle school, just go up there. You might see a maintenance man. You might see someone. Just tell them, hey, I'm in town. I want to work out for an hour. If it's a little small town like that, they might even just let you in there and work out. Or if it's a high school football team, hey, where you guys working out? They might let you work out. It's worth a try as opposed to just doing push-ups and feeling depressed. So there's gyms everywhere. It's true.
It's true. If you're going to do the push-ups, don't just do 25. You're going to have to up the volume. That's the whole point to this. Put your muscles underneath some strain, you know. It's one thing if you're going to go just get a little pump, you know, knock down 50 push-ups, 100 push-ups, and you're on your way. But really set it up. Another big thing, another tip is, and I do this at home too, is, before you get in the shower, knock out 50 push-ups, right? Before you go to bed, knock out 50 push-ups, knock out some sit-ups. At least you're doing some exercise. A little bit is better than nothing is what I say. Now don't do a little bit all the time, but hey, listen, if you're in a jam and that's all you can do, hey, that's all you can do, but at least you put the effort in. But there's plenty of resources around you, like you said, Drew, where you can look and you can find these different things to go work out and go train or go eat somewhere, whatever it is.
Right.
Especially in the rural areas like you're talking about. Yeah. Those have the best mom and pop restaurants usually.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, but some ladies
at home cooking.
Yeah, a little table set up on the side of the street somewhere, and in the hood somewhere, selling the best ribs you ever had in your life or something.
yeah. Or eggs, my favorite. Get hard-boiled eggs. I mean, everybody's got eggs, guys. Yeah. But even when I traveled to Greece, I went to my little island, Kalymnos. It's a real small island you got to take a boat to. That's where my family's from. There was the best because they had their own chickens. Now, chickens make a hell of a lot of mess, so I don't want them in my property. Yeah. But they had this chicken place next door where these chickens would lay fresh eggs. And literally, the lady that would cook for me would go over there, grab fresh eggs. I mean, these eggs were still warm coming out of the chickens. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And boil them up for me. And man, that's the best. That's the most organic you could possibly get. Because people say it's expensive to eat healthy. No. Well, you know what you're putting in your body too. Think about this. Think about the best sports cars out there, Corvettes, Ferraris, whatever they are. They don't take the 87. They take the 93, and there's a reason for that. And they perform better because of the gasoline and the fuel you're putting in them. It's the same thing about your body, guys. You are essentially what you eat. Your body assimilates what it takes in, and that's what it uses. It uses for energy, it uses for muscle, it uses for fat, sugars, all your nutrients. That comes from food or your food source or whatever you're putting in your body, whether it be the injectable vitamins or aminos, which definitely help, but your food source is number one. It really is. There's no substitute for a good food source.
Exactly. And too, just like what you said, people say eating healthy is expensive. I don't know what they're talking about. Maybe if the food is pre-made, it's expensive. If you go to a restaurant and you say, you want plain this or you want extra meat. Extra meat is usually the same price as the actual entree when you want extra meat. But guys, for people that say eating healthy is expensive, you can get a dozen eggs on sale for $1, guys. Now, depending on how much you eat, that could be 2 or 3 meals right there. You can get a whole big, huge tub of oatmeal for $2, guys. I mean, again, depending on what you eat. So if you get 2 dozen eggs for $2 and a big, huge tub of oatmeal for $3, that's $5, and you literally have 2 days worth of meals. Eating healthy is not expensive unless you get the food pre-made, unless you get the meals pre-made, or unless you go to a restaurant and say, I need 3 times the amount of. But if you go to the store, I mean, vegetables are cheap, rice is cheap, eggs are cheap, oatmeal is cheap, tuna fish is cheap, chicken's $2 a pound. Come on now. You don't need to have filet mignon and, $20 rice. As long as you're eating whatever, it'll definitely work.
Dude. Especially rice and stuff like that. That's real cheap, very easy to make, very, very easy to consume too. So you can make a whole bunch of it, put it in the fridge. It'll last, 4 days, 5 days, whatever it is.
I can freeze my
rice.
At that point,
you can do all kinds of that. I mean, rice is so easy to make, man. I mean, it's you don't even need to freeze it. Think about it. Yeah. I mean, you should be able to go through whatever you make in a pot, even if you had a rice cooker in a week or so, and then make a whole new pot. I mean, it's nothing crazy. I mean, that's one thing. It takes 20 minutes to make steaks and white rice usually, and you can make them usually at the same time. So it is what it is. It don't always have to be the most expensive thing, like you said, filet mignon or anything like that. You can look for deals, and I have a video coming out about that steaks and looking for deals and how to get those deals around you too as well. So that's a good one, man. Definitely a good one.
Yeah, see what I do with my rice, because I have to have, just like I always have my carb. You guys know I'm huge on carbs, huge on carbs. So I always want to have my post-workout carbs. That's one of the topics I want to talk about today. When you have your carbs, guys, it's going to give you energy. But what I've been doing lately, because I've been doing my workouts at 5 in the morning. So I wake up at 5. As soon as I wake up, I have my clothes. I put my clothes on and go straight to the gym with no food in my stomach. I'm just testing it to see how it works. I've never done it before. I've done fasted cardio, but I've never done fasted workouts. So all I'm doing is I'm taking my Hercules, I'm taking my ECA, and then I'll go work out on an empty stomach. I'm still getting a pump and I'm still getting the energy. And then as soon as I'm done, I'll have 2 or 3 cups of just plain white rice. And then 20 minutes later, I'll take in my protein. So it's good to have carbs right after you work out. But again, this is the first time I've ever done this. I'm working out fasted, not cardio, not lightweight, heavy compound movements, fasted only with my Hercules and ECA. And believe it or not, the scale hasn't been going down. I feel better. Self-consciously, I feel like I need food, but the Hercules and the ECA, I mean, I'm zoned out. With no food in my body, the Hercules it's insane, guys. Like, just like I said, I made a video a couple weeks back saying that Hercules works with or without food. Yeah, it works with or without food, but for some reason, if you take it first thing in the morning with no food in your stomach, it's like times 10. Like, it's insane.
Oh,
yeah. It's insane.
Oh, yeah.
And then the Hercules, that ephedrine and caffeine mix with no food in my stomach. So I'm like fasted with the Hercules. I mean, it's crazy. I'm gonna post some pictures, you guys. I'll do that probably Monday. Before I train on Monday, I'll take a picture before the pump and I'll take a picture after the pump. You guys are gonna see a big difference, and it's helping it. But as soon as I'm done working out, I eat all day long. Like, now I'm eating all day long. My stomach's sticking out to here, looks like a turtle shell. But I feel great. You know, I feel great after workout. So you don't need food, guys. I mean, technically you do, but I mean, it's all hype. Carbs and all that stuff is really becoming all hype to me.
It really is at this point, and it's good you mentioned that. Like, taking those things on a fast, like an empty stomach, you're gonna get a higher absorbency because nothing's in there, right? And we know, like, even those blends of amino acids, there's certain amino acids that naturally raise IGF-1 levels and growth hormone levels, and arginine and L-citrulline, a couple of those that are in Hercules are there. And we have had blood tests that will show if you take those on empty stomachs in the morning, if you keep doing that, it will naturally raise those levels, which are great. Growth hormone, all it is 191 amino acids in a sequence chain. That's all it is. And those vital amino acids will do a lot for your body and a lot of repair and give you strength and give you energy to push through too as well. So great for you bringing that up, and that's awesome you're doing that, Drew.
Yeah.
Hey, that's an effective way to lean up and gain muscle at the same time. Lean muscle mass, that's what we're looking for.
See, if I wait too long, if I work out at 6 p.m., I can't work out fasted because I've been up for so long, I'm moving around.
Yeah.
But lately, usually I go to bed late. I'm trying to get to bed a little bit earlier so I get about 8 hours. I've been loading up on that Serenity just to make sure I get that 8 hours. And as soon as I wake up, take the I take my ECA, I got it in my nightstand, take my ECA, and then as soon as I go into the bathroom to take my Hercules, I feel it. Because I have nothing in my body, so that ECA is like instant. Like, I start feeling it, and it feels great. We got a little audio. I can't hear you, John.
I'm here. Sorry, guys.
Okay, there you are.
I got Instagram going on my phone at the same time. People are asking me questions, and I don't want to interrupt you, so I just muted it out.
No, I got just making sure you could hear me.
I'm here. I appreciate it.
We got a guy. We got a guy online right now, Brian Foster. He said he's taking blood pressure medication. He's asking, can he take his Hercules with his blood pressure pill? I would assume ask your doctor, but let's see what John says.
No, absolutely. You can take, these are just amino acids and vitamins, guys. There's nothing in there that's going to hurt as far as your blood pressure, or it shouldn't raise your blood pressure, okay? These are not things that are going to do that. ECAs possibly could, it just depends on them. But Hercules Potion is going to be great for that. It's also a vasodilator, so it's great for cardiovascular health. So it's awesome as far as helping the heart push that blood through.
Right.
So don't think about that. It will actually help you. The blood pressure medication can be, you can be on it from a number of different ways too. Yeah. Are you overweight? You're holding water? There's different things that, go with blood pressure medications too as well, that some people actually do get off blood pressure medication once they get truly dialed in and healthy. Some people still need them. So I would never tell somebody to get off their blood pressure medication unless checking with a physician. But these things can actually help for sure.
Yeah, I mean, if your sugar's high, your sodium's high, and you're eating processed food all day long, I mean, that's not going to help your blood pressure at all either. So, I mean, little tadalafil will thin that blood out real quick.
That's right. That's right.
But also, what about, we got a guy online right now, Robert Cook. Shout out to Robert Cook. He's asking about lifters that are 55 plus. Now, can guys take Hercules in their 50s, 60s, 70s? Because it's only an amino, and I would assume the same thing. So in other words, if you're old enough to walk, you're old enough to take Hercules, pretty much. I mean, if you're an adult, if you're an adult, you're old enough. You're pretty much good to take Hercules. So there's no restriction on Hercules.
So we usually, service 21 to 60 usually. After 6 years old, some things might start breaking down. You can still take the aminos and stuff like that, but it's a little bit more in depth for what we need.
Okay.
But anybody between 21 and 60, vitamin amino acid injectables like Hercules Potion, that is a no-brainer, guys. It's the best transportation rate and the highest absorbency you're going to get these amino acids in the body, except for IV, and you can only do that when you're in office. So if you're not in office, that's the best route to go.
But again, guys, just with the IV, we got IV treatments now too, so you can come on down and get your IV locked and loaded, guys. Yeah. Safest way to take your medications. And people have been popping pills for all these years, and when I say popping pills, I'm not talking about recreational drugs and guys going to the club. I'm talking about vitamins when I say popping pills. People have been popping pills for all these years. You ever see the old person, you go to their house, they have a little pill container, it has like the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and they're taking like 100 pills a day. They're feeling like crap, they have indigestion. Next thing you know, they stop taking the pills, they feel better. It wasn't the medication that was in the pills that was making them feel like crap. It was the fillers and stuff they're compounding those pills with that's making them feel like crap. If you're taking 30 pills and every pill has a filler in it every day, in the course of 30 days, think about that. You're taking 900 pills, 900 fillers, and your stomach's going to be jacked. IV, water-based, none of that problem, guys. So, I mean,
you know, that's another thing. Your filter's your liver. So everything you take orally, you're having to filter through your body, and your liver's having to process that. Yeah. So you're putting more stress on other organs in your body too by doing this. You think, listen, I'm being healthy, I'm taking these supplements, I'm taking orally because I don't like to do an injectable, whatever it may be. But then you think about the other stresses or the other things your body is putting through by digesting and by filtering through these supplements that have these fillers that could possibly be damaging the liver. Right. And that's where really glutathione and these super antioxidants and stuff like that come into play as far as helping the liver. You know, we talk about it all the time. You know, it's not just an immune system booster as far as these super antioxidants like glutathione, but it actually helps the liver process, and it helps the liver revitalize itself, rejuvenate itself if it is damaged or you have a fatty liver because of your diet, or ALT, ASTs are high because of liquor. You know, that's another big one. And then, you know, acetaminophen. So acetaminophen's it's everywhere, and if you take too much acetaminophen, you can have acetaminophen poisoning.
Yeah, I actually knew someone. I guess I could say a friend, associate, guy I used to work with. His girlfriend actually died overdosing on acetaminophen, which is Tylenol.
Oh yeah.
Which is 500 milligram acetaminophen. So I mean, I'm not a fan of Tylenol at all, guys. I think they should take it off the market for what it's used for. There's other things that do so much better. It's kind of old school. And I always hear people talk about side effects to different drugs, side effects, estrogen, this and that. Google the side effects to vitamin C, and you will see how crazy. Like, Google the side. John, I don't know if you can hear me. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. I hear you perfect.
No, because I heard you talking, but I couldn't hear anything. I didn't know if you were saying anything.
Oh no, I've got these other things going on. I apologize. I
no, but I was just saying.
I did hear about your friend though.
Yeah. No, I was just saying that you guys always hear about the side effects. I hear people say, I want to do HRT, but I'm worried about estrogen. They're always worried about side effects. Google the side effects of acetaminophen, which is Tylenol, and if you want to be scared to take something, Google the side effects on Tylenol. Also, this is crazy, guys, but Google the side effects on vitamin C. Now, I'm a fan of vitamin C. I take vitamin C. But just Google the side effects on it. Because people always hear about this stuff. They get so paranoid about side effects. Google side effects of vitamin C. The list is like this long. Now, I've never had any of those. But it just means that someone has gotten one of those side effects from taking it. So they have to list it. That doesn't mean it's bad for you. It doesn't mean it's going to happen to you. But I mean...
From taking too much? Or
that's what it is. It's not the daily absorbency because your body needs it, right? Because that's where rickets came into play. Back in the day, when the sailors used to go on sailing ships, right? They used to go on these big expeditions. They used to get rickets and scurvy. So at that point, what happened is because they weren't getting enough vitamin C, and then that's when they knew that, hey, listen, we need to incorporate fruit in our diet. We need vitamin C, or that would happen. Now, having it is good. Now, it's always good to have things, but not to go in extreme abundance. So vitamin C is the exact same thing. You don't want to take an extreme abundance of vitamin C. You can overload on vitamin C, but you don't want, you can't overdose per se, but if you take too much of anything, you're probably going to get some negative side effects in one way or another, whether it be, your stomach or a liver issue or whatever it may be, headaches. There's different things that go along with it. Like you said, there's side effects to everything, what's out there. I don't care what you take. There could be side effects. Even niacin. Niacin flushes your skin. And some people, like me, back in the day, used to take Golden Seal to try to, detoxify my system.
Golden
And take it.
seal. Wow.
Oh man, remember that? You turn flush red, and you want to scratch your skin off because it was such a bad side effect as far as that goes.
I remember back in the day. I remember back in like high school and like, or like and like it was high school and like even college. Like, I remember people like. I hear guys on like the football team or whatever like, yeah, man, I don't want to get drug tested. I'm gonna eat a whole bottle of Golden Seal and drink like a whole gallon of cranberry juice. That was like the biggest thing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to Walgreens and buy like 2 bottles and take the whole thing Golden Seal and drink cranberry juice.
Yeah. Seal. That's how it was, man. That was the big one back in the day, Golden Seal. Yeah. Especially if you were doing marijuana or whatever it was, some THC issues. Yeah, those guys were trying to get out of their system. They thought
or
it would
even
burn out their
bleach.
fat.
I remember guys putting bleach in the. This is like the thing that when I was in school, like this is how you could pass the test. People would put bleach inside of a Visine bottle, and once they put a couple drops of the bleach in the urine, and for some reason people would say, "Oh, that will knock it out." Like I never tried it, but just everyone always said, "Oh, use the bleach, use the bleach." I'm like thinking back now, like knowing that wouldn't work. That's just the craziest thing, like. But back then we couldn't Google. We couldn't Google like, is it going to work? Now you Google it, people be like, no, it wouldn't work. Okay, we have the answer for everything now.
It's true. You definitely have more answers at your fingertips than ever right now with Google and the internet and stuff like that. There's good information out there. There's bad information. So make sure you get credible information because there's people out there that put out bad information, knowingly or unknowingly. So at that point, you want to make sure that you sift through all the BS and make sure you really get the facts on things. Right. So that's a good point, man, for sure. Definitely is. So fasted workout. So you're eating carbs, injection precautions, disposable needles.
Yeah, the other day I was at the gym. I'm not going to say what gym it is because I'm not going to bash any gyms. I have no problem with the gym. It was the person at the gym. I went in the bathroom to use the bathroom, and I noticed that someone had some syringes in the trash can. They were just regular insulin syringes. There were 3 of them. They were just regular insulin syringes. They were already used, but they were just in a trash can, just like in the trash can where you could literally visibly see them, like where the paper towels go, the trash can. So I'm sitting here thinking, like, how could someone? First of all, I mean, back in the day, if I saw that, I would automatically think it was like heroin or something. But now, being with Titan, I'm like, okay, he's taking his Hercules before it works out. I'm just automatically taking his. But then again, I'm like, you don't just throw it in the trash can. So it got me thinking, like, I wonder how many people are actually just taking their injections and just throwing their needle, whether the cap's on top of the needle or not, just throwing it away. Like, they're just throwing it away. I mean, but the guys, and I always hear people say, like, oh, how am I supposed to dispose of it? I don't have one of those fancy containers. A Gatorade bottle, a water bottle, like everyone else does. All you guys got to do is, after you're done taking your injections, use a water bottle or a Gatorade or any type of, and just put your needle in there, twist the tap on tight, and then you're good to go. You don't have to buy a container, contamination, and all this stuff. And another thing too is when you're taking your injections, once that needle is loaded with your therapy and it's exposed, before you put it sub-Q or IM, once the cap comes off the needle, you're not supposed to be talking while that cap is exposed. You have bacteria, you have stuff in your breath that can touch that can put bacteria and contaminate the needle. You're not supposed to expose it and then talk right in front of the needle. You're supposed to expose it and then go right for the injector. You're supposed to be talking over it. If there's a ceiling fan blowing, turn the ceiling fan off. If there's draft, turn that off. I haven't had any infections with my injections because I'm always way too cautious about doing it. Yeah, but you want to prep the area. You want to prep it with alcohol. Yeah, you don't want to use alcohol. You don't want to use hand sanitizer. You don't want to use peroxide. You want to use alcohol. 91%, which is made to prep your skin before an injection. It's different than the 70 alcohol. 70 alcohol that you see at the stores, that's great for like an earring or whatever. But you want to get 91% alcohol, or you want to use alcohol prep pads. You want to wipe away from where you're going to put the injection. Don't rub it back and forth, because all you're doing is pushing dirt back and forth over. Go in a spiral and rotate out, so you're pushing the dirt out away and then go in. As soon as the needle comes out, cap it, put it in the bottle, cap the bottle, and throw it away. Don't throw it in the trash can for someone just to see it. And then you got bloody napkins in the trash can. Just put it all in the container, throw it away, man. Like, just be safe with yourself. Even if you've been doing it safe like that for 10, you could be doing it the same way for 5 years, never had an infection. All it's going to take is that one time where now you're screwed. Now you got scar tissue, and then now you might have to get the stuff surgically removed just because you didn't feel like taking alcohol or doing it the right way. Like, You'll be sweet.
Yeah, aesthetically, they might have to cut out some of your muscle. You're not going to look aesthetically the same.
Yeah.
You know, whatever muscle may be. I've seen it all the time. I've seen guys have to get muscle cut out of their body, you know, in different areas, whether it be their glute, their pec, their bicep. You know, there's a lot of different things that could happen. You know, and the thing about throwing needles in the trash can, guys. All right, now, you know, have some respect for other people out there, because, you know, they're not asking to get stuck by your needle. There's janitors or people, the regular people that are working in gyms that are cleaning those trash cans. If they get stuck by your dirty needle, that's not cool. Especially you might have, who knows, you know, you might have herpes, or you might have something that could be contagious to these people. And it shouldn't be on them for them picking up the trash and getting stuck by a dirty needle for that to happen. You know, there's different ways, like Drew said. You can always go and get one of the containers, the true disposable containers, you know, at any Walgreens, CVS. You can order them online on Amazon Prime if you really want to do that.
Yeah.
And disposal of that, you can do it at hospitals and stuff like that, where you actually go drop those things off.
Yeah.
And that's, you know, the true way to do it.
Yeah.
If you don't have that, the water bottles, Gatorade bottles, laundry detergent bottles, those are real thick plastic.
Yeah.
So if you ever have a laundry detergent bottle in the house and you close the cap, well, nobody can see the needles inside, okay?
Yeah,
we actually see that stuff.
We actually have Angela online right now saying that it's easy to use a shop box or laundry detergent and duct tape. So yeah, she's saying the same thing, laundry detergent. If you guys are working, John made a good point about having a clear bottle. If you guys are putting a needle in a bottle, chances are you're concealing it so you don't want someone to see it, not just so they don't get stuck. So yeah, use a bottle that's covered, or I mean any type of container. Yeah. You could use egg whites. Like I have my egg white carton, I have my Hercules and my Titan, whatever, my complete. I have my egg white bottle and just put them inside there. Put the cap on. Like anything that's hard where it's not going to go through. If the plastic's just as hard as the cap, you're good to go, guys. Don't just throw it in them. Like that's crazy. Like crazy. Like crazy.
It's crazy. You know, people don't need to see that. I mean, you can be discreet about it. Now, listen, I don't mind people showing injections and stuff like that, but I don't need everybody out there seeing what's in there or having to guess or whatever it is, you know, if they're seeing stuff like that. It's a bad look for the gym, you know, it's a bad look for the person if they're doing that. So, you know, people should definitely think about those little things when they're out there. You know, it's just big, man. So be right with needles. In most places now, to be honest with you, Drew, because diabetes is such on the rise, people need insulin injections. If you literally go to like any theme park or anything like that, most of those big places have disposables right in the bathrooms. We dispose your needles right then and there, and it's an easy way to do it. Some of the gyms don't, because I don't think they want to. They don't want people to be doing it there. You know, but they're out there too. So just look out for them, guys. Okay. And then this last weekend, you guys did not see Gasparilla, Titan Medical Center took over the 9.3 flow, right?
Yeah, it was insane. It was my first year. I've been in Florida since like 2007, and it was my first year actually going to. Actually, 2006 I've been there. It's my first year actually going to Gasparilla. I had so much fun. I honestly probably wouldn't want to go unless I did the way I did do it, because looking at how many people were out there, and the crowd was packed. It was like Mardi Gras. I mean, I don't know how long it took these people to get to where they were standing, but I would assume an hour or two. The parking was probably crazy, but we had it lovely. IHeart Radio took care of us. We went to IHeart Radio. They had stacks of pizza boxes and Gatorade ready to go. And they had a bus. They had buses to bring us over there. So I mean, yeah, it was good. We avoided the traffic and everything. I mean, the bus was but yeah, it was.
The bus wasn't so good. The bus didn't have no air conditioning. We were all hot in there.
Yeah, the AC was out.
My face is melting off.
Yeah, normally I'm like the one that's complaining and saying I'm hot, but I knew there was nothing I could do. And Charisse too. You guys know Charisse. Usually she's like handling stuff. Everyone was just, we couldn't do anything. We couldn't do anything and just sit there and wait. And I was sweating my ass off. A lot of the ladies were saying, you know, their makeup was sweating off and stuff. But yeah, it was pretty bad. Yeah. It was getting so bad that we're asking the driver to open the door for each stop. Yeah. Just to get some type of
so we can walk the rest of the way.
And we actually stopped. We stopped the bus probably, I don't know, a football field away, because we just had to get out. But yeah, but all in all, it was good. Thanks to iHeart Radio. Shout out to 93.3 for the pizza and the Gatorade. And even though the bus was hot, we appreciate giving us a ride over there and not having to do traffic and stuff. So yeah, it was good.
Absolutely. Big shout out to Kane and the Kane Show too. Kane hooked it up, man. I don't know how many times he said Titan Medical Center. Team Titan, hashtag Titan Medical. It had to be over 1,000 times I heard him on that float, man. So
yeah,
big shout out to him too.
Yeah, the music was good too. I'm just realizing the music was good too. So.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's on point, man.
Yeah, it was good. Everything
You're
was
always
good.
on point.
Perfect day too. He kept saying, perfect day, 7 degrees, no clouds. I mean, that was perfect day. 7 degrees, no clouds in the sky. You could either have a sweatshirt and not be hot, or have a tank top and not be cold. It was good.
I mean, I don't know how many beads we threw away, man. We threw away thousands of beads, man. Thousands. We still had so many. We had more when we ended.
We probably had like, how many cases? Like 50, 100 cases of beads?
I don't even know, man. Cases. I lost count, dude.
It was crazy.
There was thousands and thousands of beads, man. So it's definitely good. Definitely, people were definitely surprised when they seen all those beads coming at them, for sure. At the end, I think we were throwing handfuls. We were just trying to get rid of them.
I was throwing whole bundles. I don't know if you guys saw my story. It was still in the bag. I just took the whole pack and throwing it out to there. But yeah, it was good. It was fun.
It was definitely good.
That was good. I don't know. I've never been to the day one. I know they have like a kids one. They have a night one. Don't they have a night one too? Or night?
They do. They have a night one down in Ybor. I've been to it. You know.
Yeah.
It's good, I guess, going through 7th Avenue. But, you know, that day parade out on Bayshore like that, especially with the weather the way it was just money, man, all the way around.
Yeah.
The kids' parade's all right with the kids. Obviously, the day parade, you see how crazy it gets. You know, there were kids out there. I wouldn't really recommend bringing the kids to that one. But
I don't know about the night one. That's kind of too much. Maybe 10 years ago I'd like it, but not now.
Yeah, 10 years ago, I actually went out there and checked it out. Actually, it's been longer than that, 15, 16 years ago. But yeah, it was good back in the day. But like I said, the day parade on Bayshore, definitely the best one out of all three, in my opinion, for sure.
Yeah, I'm looking at some of the video. Our Art got some good footage. I'm looking at some of the video of it right now, showing the float and everything. Looking good. Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, if you guys have not seen our videos yet, check them out. We're going to have the final video for Gasparilla 2. We're going to be posting on social media for you guys. Also, the ABC show every Sunday, 11 a.m. here in Florida, Crystal River to Sarasota. We have all kinds of different segments. I think we're having the Festival of Speed one on there from St. Petersburg. I did like a burger review when I was out in Turks and Caicos. What makes a good hamburger, Drew? You know, I went through everything, man. I showed the burger, everything. So you got to see this. It's going to be cool. And a lot more other ones that we got content for you guys to see. So if you guys do not have the ABC show in your area, don't worry. On Instagram, we'll put it on IGTV the next day on Monday, and Facebook will have it also, so you guys can watch it there. So it's going to be really cool. Got a lot of cool things coming up in store for you guys, too, on that show.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be... ABC, the thing with ABC, I have a lot of people saying, like, they think it's live. The ABC shows aren't live, guys. Like, some of them are, but some of them are pre-recorded. So I always have people saying, you know, I don't know exactly what it was, but someone made some type of comment or DM saying next time when you go live, could you say this because it's around a certain time period. But the AB show guys aren't live. This is live. What we do here is live. Titan Talk on Tuesdays, 6 p.m. is live.
Yep.
But the ABC shows are pre-recorded. So if you have anything you want to talk about, or you want John to talk about, me to talk about, you'd have to let me know or let John know in advance, probably 2 or 3 weeks in advance, just to give him enough time to touch base on it. So.
Absolutely. You know what we can start doing? Maybe do a watch party for one of them. Get everybody on social media, do a watch party, broadcast it like through there, and then we can actually have some live talks and maybe do some giveaways. Yeah. We'll have to incorporate that one the next couple of weeks for sure, because I've already been thinking about it. I think that'll be a great idea, great interaction with the crowd, people around, and people that aren't here in the state, they can see it through the phone because I'll put it up real close and kind of interact with them like that. I think it'd be really cool. We can interact with them, like I said, do some giveaways. We are going to start doing some giveaways on there. Plus, the phone now. So if they do call or text that number, me and Sharice always have that phone, even on the weekends. So if they really do call or text then and there for something, hey, we're there to answer their questions or to pass on the information. So we're always live, just not on TV.
It don't get no better than that. That's like having that's like having your don't get no better than that. Not too many owners, not too many business owners. There's not too many business owners that's doing that. And if they are business owners, the business isn't doing too well. So I mean, it's because they're trying to do something. But that's good. Shout out to Mustafa. I see Mustafa on there saying what's up. Mustafa.
My man, Mustafa.
That's the man right there.
It's kind of dark in here. Let me see if I can turn some lights. I'll show you guys. I just got my lunch. Yeah. here. Lights.
Mustafa, we're going to be having that gym thing coming up the next couple of weeks. I know he's going to be there. If you guys don't know who Mustafa is, one of my friends, he's a pro wrestler from Egypt. He's a beast. He's a bodybuilder, super heavyweight bodybuilder. Great guy, wrestler. But you'll see him in some of the videos.
Oh yeah,
it's gonna be good.
So that's gonna be great too. Another thing is that we're gonna be offering some vitamin amino acid injectables at some of these takeovers that we do locally here in Florida. So I don't think you got to see this one yet, Drew, but we got an amino blend that Art has right over by him that has some of the proponents and properties of Hercules potion. So what this means is that it has glutamine, arginine, lysine, ornithine, and L-citrulline. So it has 5 of the components of Hercules. A little bit underdosed of where it was at in Hercules, but they'll get the effect. So if they come to the gym, they get that free injection. They can go work out and kind of see a little bit of what they're going to get from Hercules. And if they really, really like what they get, they can order it, be a patient, get it patient specific with all the ingredients. So we got a lot of different things coming, man.
Yeah. Guys, too, when you get that injection with the Hercules is going to work a lot faster than your powder mixed drinks and your powder BCAAs and aminos too. So when I hear people say whatever, like say if you're transitioning into taking Hercules, you're transitioning to taking injectable therapies, and you've been doing BCAAs or you've been doing powder stuff. If you take your BCAAs or whatever, if you're using it for a pump or you're taking your pump powder or whatever you guys use, the Hercules is going to work a lot faster than that. You could literally take a shot of Hercules, and I'm not exaggerating at all. I'm pretty accurate with my timing. You could take a shot of Hercules and literally 1 minute after feel the pump. There's no powder that I'm going to take that I'm going to feel 1 minute after and feel that pump. Like it comes fast, guys. So, and it's not going to be interrupted again with the food. So it comes quick, just like what John's saying. So as soon as you hit it, as soon as you do your injection, you could be like, in other words, don't do your if you want to get that peak time period, do your injection like literally right before you work out. I mean, you guys are prescribed. You guys can legally bring these therapies wherever you want to go. You can bring it to the gym. You can bring it wherever. I mean, go in the stall. You don't have to do it in broad daylight. Some people don't like that, but you can literally do it right before you train. And it's going to hit you, by the time you get out to the main floor and get to that machine, it's going to hit you. You don't have to wait like 30, 40 minutes like these. I mean, I used to eat a meal and then take the pre-workout drink, and I would have to wait like almost an hour for it to kick in because everything was being messed up. Hercules, like, if I'm traveling, I can literally take my injection and I can go downstairs in the hotel, work out, and have a crazy pump. Like, it's fast, guys, real fast. Like
very quick,
almost too fast. Very quick. Like, you don't get caught up. Don't get caught up. Don't take a shot and get caught up because you're gonna be like, I have a pump and now I'm sitting here vacuuming before I go to the gym.
You look very vascular, at least you know. You're vacuuming the carpets or whatever you're doing, but it will last a lot longer too, so it stays there a lot longer. It's not a 15-minute thing and go as far as that goes, so it's not going to go way fast. You guys can really utilize this. Once you get that pump, it's going to stay in there. Usually for me, it's like 4 to 6 hours. Some people a lot longer, so it just all depends on the person. But it's definitely the way to go. Higher absorbency, faster transportation rate. If you don't want to take it in the stall, you can take it in your car. You take it out, right before you leave for the gym. Take wherever you're at, your office, your home, whatever it may be, and it'll work very well for you guys.
Hey, you got any people in Miami?
Now, one thing too.
Oh.
We're gonna have tickets to Leather and Laces tonight.
So
okay. And we'll give you free
big thing. So I'm gonna do a giveaway. So the giveaway is I'm down here in Miami right now, right? For females. This is for females. So Leather and Lace is the company that puts on the Super Bowl parties for all the teams and stuff like that. Well, we were a sponsor for them when they came to Tampa. So they just told us that if we have any females out there that want to go to the Leather and Lace VIP party, we are going to let them in for free. And I think we've got at least 5 to 10 tickets.
That's good.
I've got 20 tickets.
20 tickets.
Females, grab some friends, grab some groups. If you guys want to go, text the line 727-389-3220. We'll pick you out. We'll get you guys the tickets, and you guys can come and have some fun with us because we're going to be there tonight too. So it should be a blast. And there's going to be, I think, who's performing? Snoop Dogg and somebody else.
And where is it and when is it?
It's tonight in Miami. It's at the House of Soho Productions or something like that.
Okay.
Soho Studios. That's where it's going down.
That sounds like a good look, guys. I mean, everybody's in Miami. You better jump on this quick. Because the Super Bowl may not come back to your city for 10 years, so you better jump on this quick.
Exactly.
Hey.
Exactly. So that should be cool. That should definitely be cool. Yeah, man. I think I've covered everything on my side, Drew. How about you, brother?
Yeah, that's it. Pretty much everything. I hit everything. I know I've been loading up on my glutathione because I got a little bit of an itch in the back of my throat, like a little bit of an itch. You know when you feel like something coming? So I've been like blasting the glutathione. So hopefully trying to knock it out of there. But just like what you said, I used to do old school vitamin C. If I was getting sick, I didn't go to the doctor. I just do high dose vitamin C. Because a lot of times people say vitamin C works as an antibiotic if you're taking high doses. But then again, what John was just saying, if you're taking high doses, you'll have other problems. So I just bang some glutathione. Hopefully it knocks it out and I don't get sick. So.
Well, Drew, if you are starting to feel sick, we can definitely hook you up with an IV. At that point, vitamin C, glutathione, B vitamins, lysine.
Yeah. I took glutathione with my Hercules and my complete all-in-one in a 3 ml syringe. Oh, nice. And I actually loaded it with 1.5 inches and put it in my glute. The same way I would do my HRT, because I don't like to do like 3 different spots. So I just put 1 ml of Hercules, 1 ml of Titan Complete, and 1 ml of glutathione, all water-based guys. So you can put it all in the same thing. I load it up at 3 ml and put it in my glute, and I'm good to go. So I mean, hopefully that knocks this stuff out.
Yeah, man, it's definitely the way to go. So load up on that glutathione. Definitely feel better. If you're not feeling better about Monday, man.
You guys can see the Hercules is kicking in a little bit. These veins they're sprouting. They're sprouting and ready to go.
Swole. Got those
the weight's coming back up, guys. Right now I'm back to 295. I'm looking to put on another 20 pounds. So yes. That's pretty much what we got today. Also, we have the grand opening. Official grand opening coming up, you guys. It's going to be crazy. You guys have been hearing me talk about the 912 channel side, 6,000 square foot office. We go from one block all the way to the other. Green building on channel side right near the aquarium. This grand opening is going to be serious. It's going to be fun.
It's going to be serious. Yeah. This Saturday, February 8th. Not this Saturday, next Saturday, excuse me. February 8th from 11 to 4 p.m. I'm also going to have some special guests there. I think I'm going to have Jason Skeldon do a pop-up art exhibit type deal with some other guests. Maybe another big time food place there that's going to be carving us up some fillets. I'm working on that. So there's a lot of different things we're going to be working on.
Mustafa, if you're out there, you better be coming to the grand opening, man.
Yeah.
You better be coming. He said he was on here tuning in, so you better come down. Come down, bring the wrestlers. I know Mustafa got all his wrestler friends. I know he knows some of the wrestling girls and stuff like that. Bring the wrestlers, bring them down, bring everybody. Gonna be good.
Absolutely. Bring everybody you can, man. It's an open invitation for everybody to come out, see the new Titan Medical Center location. We're gonna give away a couple $1,000s in prizes, therapies, and all that too as well. So there's gonna be a benefit for you guys to come out. Maybe some free Titan gear. Yeah. Who knows? A lot of different things gonna be going on. I cannot wait.
Yeah, another good thing too about this grand opening, if any of you guys have seen or been to the old office, it was kind of just by itself. There wasn't really anything out there. It was kind of over the bridge by itself. There was other businesses, but there wasn't really going on. Over here, guys, we're right in Channelside. The aquarium's down the street. You got coffee shops. There's restaurants. There's a gym down the street. So once you guys come to the grand opening, you can check out the grand opening. You can also walk around Channelside, see what else is going on. So you're not just coming to the grand opening, sitting in a waiting room with a bunch of people you don't know what's going on. We're going to have stuff going on here. We're going to have giveaways going on here. And again, this area is beautiful around here. You can walk around. It's beautiful. So bring the family, bring the kids. It's going to be a good time.
We'll have some discounts on services too. So we might give away some free IVs, discounted IVs, injectables, B12, aminos, all different types of things. We can do everything for you guys right there. So
actually,
even blood work.
And I'm doing this. We're giving out free shit. It's time for me to give out free shit. I'm giving away a meal plan on the grand opening. I do meal plans for all I do meal plans for all fitness levels. Whether you're 500 pounds trying to lose weight, whether you're 90 pounds trying to gain weight, whether you're 100 pounds, whether you're 5 years old, I do meal plans for all levels. I'm giving out a free meal plan during the grand opening. So we'll figure out how we're going to pick and choose it, but you're getting a free plan coming from me. My meal plans aren't cheap. I've been doing this for a while. I put a lot of time and effort into this meal plan. I don't cut paste. It's customized for you, but that's going to be my giveaway for the grand opening.
Awesome. So we got multiple giveaways from multiple people. It's going to be a huge event. We want to see your smiling faces at Titan Medical Center, February 8th, Saturday, 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. for sure.
But that's pretty much it. We touched on all the topics. I know John has to get back. He's having too much fun in Miami. Don't have too much fun without me. I might be knocking on your door. I might jump in an Uber and go down there. But,
come on down, dude.
Yeah, it's going to be too much fun. But yeah, until next week, signing off. Titan Lifestyle. Grand opening is February 8th. Titan Talk is on Tuesday. Also, check us out Sundays on NBC. I'm ready to eat. I'm ready to train. I'm Hercules out. Let's go. I'm tightened up. Y'all better tighten up.